Hey friends, welcome to our midweek moment. Happy New Year. Welcome to 2024. We're so glad that you're here. I wanted to talk today about a little tradition that we started here a few years ago at Willow Hill, and I wanted to invite you to be a part of it, whether you are worshiping with us in person or online, or if you just come across this video. We do a little thing called Star Words. Now, it's not original to our congregation. This has been going around for a while. But in this tradition, we draw stars that have words on them, and those words are to help lead us in a closer relationship with God in the new year. So it's kind of based on this idea that when the Magi followed the star, they were drawn closer to Jesus. And so we hope that in drawing a star with a word on it, that word might also grow us closer to Jesus. Now, I prayed over all the stars, praying that God would get the right star to the right person. But I want to be clear, this isn't like magic. It isn't like, prophetic or in any way. It's really just a way for us to set our intentions and to be aware of how God is moving in our life and working in our life. And I have to tell you, I've had some pretty interesting stories shared over my history of using Star Words. In one congregation, I had a congregant who drew the word prepare. And when he drew that, he knew that he would be passing away that year. He was had been diagnosed with cancer, and he knew that was the word that God was going to use to help him prepare for what was to come and to help him prepare his family for his death. And when he was lying on his deathbed and I went to go pray with him, he shared that story with me, and I get goosebumps just thinking about it, about how God used that word in his life. So there's all different sorts of words on the list, and some of them you pull and you're like, ooh, I really like that word, and some of them you pull and you think, oh, I don't like that word. It's kind of our rule that you can't redraw. And it's kind of been my experience in stories that I've heard that if you pull a word that you don't want, it's really the word that you need. So keep that in mind. Sometimes you pull a word and you think it's going to mean one thing, and it can mean something completely different, or can mean multiple different things throughout the year. So just kind of keep all those things in mind. I had somebody pull a word on Sunday, and I can't remember what the word was now, but they were thinking about it in one way, and then their family member said, or you could think about it like this, and they were like, oh, right. So there's lots of different ways for that word to work in your life. The word I pulled this year, I know it's backwards, is adventure. I'm not sure I'm feeling up to an adventure in 2024. But we're going to see where it leads me. And I am just going to be praying that God uses this word in my life to help me draw closer to him, however that might work. So I want to invite you to pull a star word. If you're in person, you can pull one for yourself. If you haven't had a chance to already, we'll have those available on Sunday. If you are worshiping with us online, or if you would just like a star pulled for you, I can pull you a star, and I would be happy to DM that to you so that you can have that. So I really hope that you'll participate. It is one of my favorite New Year traditions, is to see what word I'm going to get, and then to see how God's going to use it. My husband was very frustrated with his star word. He has a cold right now, and so he's having trouble kind of breathing, and he pulled the word breathe. And so he's like, I think God is trolling me. So I'm excited to see how that'll work in his life this year. And I'm excited to hear how your words work in your life. I love to have you update me throughout the year about how that star word is playing into your life. So definitely get a star word one way or another, whether you pick it up in person or whether you have me pull one for you. And I hope that it will be a blessing to you in 2024. And may those words just draw us closer to the presence of God, help us to deepen our faith and to strengthen us and to help us experience the holiness of God. I hope you have a great rest of your week. This Sunday, we're kicking off a new sermon series called When in Doubt, all about what do we do when we doubt in our faith, and what does that mean, and can doubt actually help us grow our faith? Spoiler alert, it can. So we hope you'll come and join us for that, or if you know somebody who's struggling with doubt in their faith walk, have them come, or maybe send them the sermon online so that they can watch that. We're going to kick it off with a big question: is there a God? So I hope we'll see you this weekend, whether in person or online. Have a great rest of your week. Happy New Year. Bye.